Ναι, καταλαβαίνω πώς το λες.
Τι, όσοι φύγανε πίσω γύρισανε. Ο άλλος ρε φίλε, streamer στο Twitch, είχε 600-800 άτομα. 600 εγώ θα σου πω. Έφαγε ban, πήγε στο kick και στριμάρει
Πόσο
για 100. Για ποιο λόγο να στριμάρεις για 100?
Δεν φεύγεις επειδή στριμάρεις για 100. Για άλλους λόγους φεύγεις.
Ναι, αλλά εν τέλει ο λόγος που μένει για τους 100 είναι άλλος, που δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω. Του αρέσει τόσο πολύ να στριμάρει Blind Mind.
Πόσο behavior score έχεις?
7,5.
Εντάξει, αυρίγγι.
7,5.
These are the kills that they need to help accelerate their early game timings. Earthspirit about to complete that blade mail. You've got CK completing the Echo Saber, and Central about 1,000 gold away from his.
Οι τύποι που βλέπω ρε φίλε σολάραν όλο το σερβερ. Πήραν όλα τα boss, ανοίγει ο άλλος το inventory του και είναι full S-grade και A-grade item από πρώτη μέρα. Και έχουν πάει moss να κάνουν τρένα και πεθαίνουν το moss.
Τι στριμάρει κανείς?
Στο Dexter, πού ήμασταν.
The cool thing about drafting Enchantress is just making sure that you have a couple heroes to frontline for you, because you know that you'll always be able to scale. Right? Like time and time again, Miposhka, he's not changing his build. You're not seeing him go for some like holy locket glimmer cape style Enchantress. He's consistently going for treads, drums, dragon lance, into Moonshard. Because the way that they draft it, you've got Spirit Breaker, Wraith King, even Puck to some degree, a lot of heroes to facilitate the fight and give Ench that scaling potential.
And like, sure, you can make the argument that Shopify can just destroy an Enchantress if they want to, but using resources to kill this Enchantress is never going to feel good, especially when there's a Puck in the game who just thrives. But okay, there's no longer a Puck in the game. that was consistent.
Oh, now Spirit onto mid lane.
Yeah. He's looking, but he's not cooking just yet. Mira trying to sidestep it, but unfortunately moves into Arteezy. Arteezy starting to make moves on the map with this Echo Saber, with this armlet. They want to start taking some names and maybe some towers this game as well. What they failed to do last game was get objectives.
Yeah, I feel like if Shopify was able just to see the picture of the game right now, if they click on Wraith King and see Midas with a Radiance queued up, with a Midas into Octarine queued up, like this is like the most alarming moment. Guys, we need to fight. We need to punish this. Like the last game, they got an Aegis and then they just sat back, continued farming. But you cannot allow Spirit to itemize like this and then to farm for 20 minutes. And already
είναι το game που κερδίζουμε.
He's constantly trying to make something happen. Coil missed. The pressure is being applied.
Change to rolling boulder. He's got an arcane rune as well. There's no coil. He's got an arcane. Surely he wants to fight here.
Βασικά δεν χάνουμε.
Not quite behind him at the moment.
Δηλαδή που έχουν μόνο το τέτοιο είναι πρόβλημα. Μόνο το... Ο τέτοιος, το Necro είναι πρόβλημα. Το Necro Light.
Το Necro Light είναι πρόβλημα.
Ναι.
Το 0-5 Necro είναι πρόβλημα.
Αμάν. Το 5-0 Necro θα είναι πρόβλημα.
Άρα, για να δούμε.
Για να δούμε. Για να δούμε.
Execute Bambi real quick. They can't execute Roshan that quick, right? They're gonna have a Solar Crest on AA, which will help cushion their lack of Roshan damage, but they will need to probably get a couple.
Το 0-5 δεν θα είναι πρόβλημα. Το 5-0 όμως νομίζω θα είναι λίγο πρόβλημα. Θα είμαστε λίγο πιο σφιχτά.
Έχει περισσότερες πιθανότητες να πάει 0-5 παρά 5-0.
Για να δούμε. Άμα παίζει με το άμα είναι ο Βαγγελάκης.
And now, well, Collapse going to charge it onto Flight. That'll be at least one return kill going the way. Collapse trying to TP out, but Arbet, he's got a billion rolling boulders in his pocket with his arcane rune. No chance of getting out of this one. Arteezy comes in to help out as well. Collapse does fall. Shopify responding well to what Team Spirit are trying to do here.
You're getting some pretty important kills. Spirit, it's fun to see them, even when they're in like kind of a farm state, still look to entertain that potential pickoff. But yeah, for Shopify right now, just sweeping around. I think of course Arbed is leading the charge.
Το κάτω είναι insta lose. Απλά μην δώσετε κόλλο πάνω. Αυτό.
tanky Earthspirit.
Δουλειά μου.
Το κάτω θα
Blink
το
is
χάσουν.
complete on Centaur. Do they have slots available on Shopify?
Γιατί να το
Yeah, they
χάσουν.
got, okay, they got
Επειδή είναι
one.
δύο μιλή. Είναι δύο μιλή και έχουν απέναντι τον
Δεν
Γκάτζι.
παίζεται, άξε
How do they
Μουκού,
utilize
δεν
this
παίζεται.
smoke? Do they get taken off Rake 2 times? Stop him
Είναι
from
μεγάλο
following
counter,
up to his
το
radiance?
Μικέι.
Like, what is their kind of their big plan to enter the mid game?
Αλλά είναι Ρώση τώρα αυτή, τι μπορεί να πάει στραβά.
Looking for something here. Arteezy TP bottom, but he's not interested in the creep wave just yet. Looking to see if anybody comes down to deal with his bottom wave. Maybe he does, so we'll look to farm it and probably take this tier 1 tower, which is already pretty darn low.
Ένα bound για το
Wondering what the
Uri.
fight conditions look like for Team Spirit. They've got themselves this Midas on this Wraith King. He's going for the Radiance. Maybe Radiance Blink is what we look for an engagement from the side.
I think just having level 2 ultimate, which he's already got, plus Radiance is enough for him to entertain joining a fight. So they're pretty close to being able to actually want to engage onto Shopify. But the lack of building damage, lack of Roshan right now for Shopify is going to constantly cause them some concern. And they're trying to get collapsed, but pick up the charge, and it's quicker than the bolt.
It's quicker than the bolt, but it doesn't matter. Abed's got the reach, he's got the catch, and they're still able to bring him down. Fortunately, only charging across the nearby creep wave was not enough to save his life.
Yeah. Unfortunately, didn't charge to mid or top. There were some creeps in vision if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Opted to go for the shorter range charge.
Just had to be quick about it, but yeah, ultimately ended up costing him, and they go on to Earthspirit here. He does have the blade now, so it's gonna hurt them. They need to get this one done quick, and it does look like they're gonna be able to bring him down. And Mapochka, once again, just firing out the impetus is obliterating crit. He needs to run right now, because he does not have the health to keep this one going. Arteezy nowhere near in the neighborhood as well. There is no chance Shopify taking this one, and they will leave Fly for dead.
Shopify just aren't able to connect on the kills that you kind of expect them to look for. And on top of that, in the river, Earthspirit gets hit by the Soulbind. Crit then walks into it, connecting, preventing Earthspirit then to disengage. And yeah, Spirit, the Radiance is complete for Wraith King. You can see that instant shift of their logic in the game. You get this item, they group up around him, and they start moving him towards the buildings. I think if Shopify are to try and fight this Wraith King, can they kill him 2 times now? This mischance really does hurt CK.
Yeah, it's all about the Chaos Knight, you know, can he keep those illusions up for 2 times in a row and kind of enable his team to keep on pounding away into the Wraith King? Or can they just kill off everybody else?
Άρχισε ρε, η αντίστροφη μέτρηση.
Pressure on him to be surviving these engagements, at least for the first life of the Wraith King.
I think CK right now is still in that window of able to execute pretty much every hero. And he is trying to do it with that Shadow Blade. Sorry, I mean Silver, even better.
There you go. Collapse does get taken on down, but that's pretty stable of this game. With his Midas, you know, like, you can kill him, sure, but he's always going to just be Midasing stuff and keep progressing in the game. Still a good pick-off. What do they do with it, though? That is the big question.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looking to potentially try and steer away Automenta here. There are 4 heroes positioned on the dire side.
Doing it under a Watcher, though, so
Spirit's gonna watch him do it then.
they don't have the vision. And that was quick. Jesus, I mean, Fly almost got blasted in the process as well, but there we go. Yeah, it's a pretty nice shot to pick up, right?
Yep, very nice shot for Ancient Apparition. It's also one of the reasons why the hero is more viable. They pushed the damage into the spell for Ice Vortex, then reworking the shard so it applies a stun on Ice Blast Connect based on your current level in Cold Feet. And yeah, just giving just more stun, more purpose to AA.
Τώρα θα κάτσει κατά του tower, ρε φίλε.
Spirit, though, they are currently smoked up in the mid lane. They have drawn a perfect line to find Arteezy. And they have 1 sentry, so they do have detection for the Silver Edge. Oh, he just used it as well.
Anyway, they won't even need to. Here they go, onto Arteezy. The rest of the team, they need to get here fast. I mean, the Stampede comes down, but it's not going to make a difference. Arteezy is dead. Shopify nowhere to be found. Crit gets caught out by a coil on the sideline. Just going to get back up onto the high ground and get themselves away from this. Wow.
Αχ, είναι μποτάκια ρε φίλε. Περνάει δίπλα από το ρουν και δεν το παίρνει ρε μαλάκα.
They have zero respect for Shopify if they don't have their CK.
Just don't misclick your Silver Edge, guys. He's using it to... I'm sure it was an accident on that Ancient camp. And then in doing
I don't know, I've seen him do it a couple of times, T.
Well, either way, whatever he just did there sealed his death. If he had it in play, there was no detection. He could just walk south. The Ent wasn't in position, but using the Silver Edge like that, yeah, got him killed off. And yeah, Spirit, they are just making all the moves here. Equally kind of awkward for them to go Roshan. Like, neither team wants to do this, right? A very quick kill.
Yeah, no team has like the huge Roshan lineup, and it's more about going on the map and finding stuff rather than trying to set up for the big 5v5s. Like, I don't think either team does that particularly well in terms of draft, but yeah, Albert, you know, he's kind of just. There's been a lot in the aggression, really, from Shopify. Like, it feels like, I mean, they're not that far behind. In fact, they're barely far behind at all, but it feels like they're just so afraid to go out and make moves on the map.
Are we about to potentially see 3 hearts in the game? Centaur's got 1 queued up. Earthbird already has a heart, and CK's just buying a Reaver.
Seems that way, yeah.
That's a lot of heart to put into a game.
Οπ, να το gang. Θα γαμηθούμε.
Bottom lane, there's a Shopify hunting at the
Το έχουμε
moment.
γενικά το game, να
They
ξέρεις.
have their Scarab Mage with them. They see Lal, but they don't get the silence off Lal. Predicts it, gets off the phase shift, and instead they're just going to go for Collapse. Collapse will get brought down. Well, hang on for a pretty big call here. We'll do it onto Arteezy and Saberlight. Yatoro jumping in now.
Έρχεται πάντα
Onto
νέκρο.
the Centaur. Centaur happy to turn around Tangus. Actually, they're turning around to Yatoro. His first life goes very quickly indeed. But there comes a Grimstroke once again, leashing them together. But Yatoro is dead. They have the damage, but down goes Arteezy as well. The toothpicks do the work. Puck silenced up 1,000 times over. Apparently, he's going to die as well. Lal out of the fight. And Shopify, they grab a few of them. And what the hell? Apparently there's a Grimstroke here. I don't know how he ended up in this situation, but nevertheless, will be another hero taken out by Shopify Rebellion, and that's 4 heroes dead. A successful engagement.
Yeah, really successful engagement. The smoke wraparound, they instantly find the puck, but Lal, beautiful reaction to disengage and then collapse. He's kind of been just in no man's land, and in doing so, Spirit like, well, I guess we should take the fight. And yeah, crit, showcasing how much damage you can do on this Scarab Mage. And it was really nice positioning from Fly as well. He was holding that high ground position underneath the cover of his ward, holding his ultimate until that second life of the Wraith King. And as soon as the reincarnation came into play, pops the Ice Blast, prevent Wraith King from really feeling too good on that second life. And yeah, Spirit, a rare moment where they're not truly ready as a full 5. A nice smoke from Shopify. It's been something that we've been looking for, I think, in the last like 8 or so minutes. But it does finally connect, and instantly they go in again. They're smoked up, Earthbird AA and Scarab Mage. Incredibly short cooldowns on their kill spells. And they would love to find Wraith King right now without his ultimate. But he's on the other side of the map, so potentially Lal is the target of choice here.
Κάντε επί το νέκρο.
Mirror, and that will be an easy pick off for them. Not a particularly high value kill, but might set up for them to look towards Roshan now. It has just turned nighttime, and this pit is kind of free for them at the moment. Do Team Spirit mount a contest here?
Arteezy scared me for a second. He just misclicked, put a second Reaver in his quick buy, and I was like, do not try and make me talk about double Reaver build on CK. Okay, that is not a thing.
Don't make me justify that one, Arteezy, please.
No, I'm here to flame if he does it, but no, he does not go for the heart. So we are going to see Shopify Rebellion by maybe the 30-minute mark with a triple heart on Centaur, Earthbird, and CK. They are going to be incredibly beefy boys with an Aegis to boot.
Το Don είναι 6.
There you go. Aegis into the hands of
Στο είχαμε και τον Don. Το Μάρκες είναι θέμα.
they get done with it. And Team Spirit, how well can you move
Να σου πω, άμα είναι πήγαινε κανένα vessel.
excited to watch
Μην
Team
μπλέξουμε και
Spirit
με τον
use
νέκρο.
position again because they play it so well.
Γιατί από ό,τι φαίνεται δεν θα έχουμε damage.
Arteezy here, they want to take this Aegis out the moment they have it, and they might just do it. Oh, invisibility. Just keep them alive.
Πάει hood.
Don't do Shopify like that, man. The previous game, they used their Aegis to not do a lot. In this game, if you take it away instantly, come on, give them something, Spirit. Let them have a moment, please.
This time, Arteezy spies through it all. They kind of got him up to the high ground. The impetus is starting missing, and that's when they realized, like, they respect the damage out
Excess
of
spell.
this Enchantress so much, but when he got onto the high ground, they were just like, no, it's not happening anymore.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Σε έχει δει ρε μαλάκα. Το πιάνεις.
Everything completes
Bah.
the BKB. So this time, when he enters the fight, he isn't going to be annoyed by any of these cheap stuns that Shopify have. He will be able to freely get off his right clicks.
Sorry,
No, but
aggressively pushing down here, but cancel the TP. That one could have been a bit disastrous. They have the
Yeah,
damage
Black's
there
on
to bring down pretty much anyone who TPs in on them. If they do it, yes.
that'll help the heart game for sure. Yep.
Sure. And
Very nice.
Arteezy has his coming out to him now. Team Spirit still waiting to see if anybody shows from this bottom side. The Skeletons are just going to town on this tier 3 tower. Shopify just not willing to send anybody back to deal with it right now. They want to find something on this map, but they're just not going to.
Δεν ξέρεις τώρα.
Oh my god, yeah. Here we go. Someone comes back to defend. Sableye gets
Oh,
caught out.
τον έχεις αυτόν εδώ.
Stampede trying to get away. Stunned forever. Will the impetuses land? Yes, they will. Maposhka gets him. And the tower's still falling. I mean, they've almost got it.
Έλα.
They're playing into an Aegis and they've almost broken the high ground.
Dark Troll Summoner plus the Skeletons. That's a lot of damage.
Here's the bone zone down here. Arteezy running out, looking for a target. Doesn't quite see Maposhka due to the nighttime vision. It is unfortunate. And he's seen on a ward now as well. Team Spirit, they want to get behind. They want to see who is behind the big boy. And they've completely cut him up. Look at the mini-map right now. They're just going for the targets, which Arteezy cannot help with at the moment. Crit, he's just going to get obliterated. Fly, trying to hide on the high ground.
Έχεις μπουκάλι.
Καλό ήταν.
Έλα.
See you later, buddy, and rolls himself away. Doesn't want anything to do with this one. Collapse comes in under the tier 4 Ethan. CK, he is in here. He's going to take the fight.
Δεν τον τρώμε τώρα χωρίς λαγούνα.
Skyrock mage, but once again, Maposhka just blasting away from the backlines. This Enchantress, who's the real
Δεν έχουμε ult ρε.
so much work. Arteezy comes back immediately looking for Yatoro. Yatoro with the BKB trying to get his way out of this one. Ascendor goes in deep. Yatoro though still standing his ground. The Inkswell heals him up to full charge through the both of them. They're being controlled heavily here. Arteezy needs to
Ας
get off his
παίξε,
damage.
παίξε
He needs
γύρω.
to
Είναι και το
find
Venge
the
πίσω σου.
perfect target for it. Playing out pocket though. Gonna
Υπάρχουν
redirect
όλοι
the stun
τώρα.
and keep Maposhka alive. For the time being, charge in though onto Arteezy. He's being beaten down. He doesn't have the help. And he is gonna fall. 2 lives taken care of. Saberlight TP's away. Another game, another tragedy for Shopify Rebellion and Team Spirit.
Κάτσε stun θέλω σε αυτόν εδώ.
Damn well. Jumping on the park, at the very least they might be able to catch out Lal here. Spaceship not gonna save him. Saberlight and Fly find something for themselves.
Έλα μπρο, πάρε το λαγούνα.
Maposhka's doing so much work in this fight. I'm kind of left with
Damage.
like Shopify. They got all this
Δεν έχω μάνα, δεν έχω τίποτα.
Impedus just boom, just hitting through them. See, like Arteezy, he starts to fight by himself, trying to get into the middle of the Team Spirit's lineup, but he just lost the Aegis. And at that
Easy.
point, Maposhka just free casting his spells. He wished he had a little bit more mana. He ran out at the very end because he used
Και αυτόν.
like 20, 30 plus Impedus across that. Yeah, Shopify, they are
Έχει παίξει God.
struggling a little bit here. I think now
Τον
they've
είπες
got to
ότι έχει
think about
παίξει
this
God.
Enchantress first. If they don't shut down Maposhka, it's just gonna rip
Τι έκανε δεν είδα.
lineup. Just Harak and Pike
Έχει
sitting on the
παίξει
backside.
λίγο
And he's got a
God.
moonshot. He's already got a moonshot available
already got
if
the
he
money
wants to
for
buy
it.
it.
Maposhka is a crazy bastard. I cannot believe he gets away with this every single game.
Τώρα τσάμπα το Vessel που σου είπα, ξέρω
Every
εγώ.
single game he just
Τώρα τελείωσε.
pushes it further.
Εντάξει, χαμένο δεν πάει. Σολάρις,
So
μέσα στο Ice Path παίζει να τα σολάρεις όλα με ένα Vessel.
It's every single time they're behind, I'm just like, all right, sweet. Like we get to watch them find some crazy way back into this game. Awesome.
Not only do they play exceptionally well, but they find their opponent's mistakes so easily, so cleanly, right? And I think for Shopify now, Arteezy, he has the silver, he has the break mechanic. Maybe he needs to think about finding the Enchantress first, instantly kill her off, and then force Spirit to lose out a
Well,
little
there you
bit.
go.
Κάνουν ρε μαλάκα, παίρνουν το mid.
Fly God kills.
Μετά θα έρθω εγώ μέσα.
That's what they needed.
What now,
Shopify, they just
Enchantress
needed the
fans?
sixth man. They've already brought Tormentor into their roster, and that's how they're going to do it. We've seen it before in the history of Dota. 6-man rosters do relatively well, and yeah, the Tormentor pulling an absolute shift with combination and fly. That's how you kill off the Porska.
How did they even see that? Like, I don't know.
Don't ask
Super
questions.
sick.
Just enjoy the
Unbelievable.
fact.
Yeah.
Έχετε και ο καλός μας.
The magic.
Ωραία.
Should have a replay for it very shortly as well, 'cause that
Τον
was,
τρώμε αυτόν.
absolutely
Έχεις λαγουνά. Εκεί είναι. Έλα.
Έχω λαγκούνα, αλλά
Back in a reasonable position then.
πώς θα τον φέρουμε?
Take a bottom tier 2 tower. Easy as that. Breaking can't fight for the time being.
Έχουν
until it's
σέντρι
ready
εδώ,
for
έρχεται το
attack.
σέντρι μου.
Collapse running in the bottom lane.
Έχουν
there.
βιζιόνες.
Ναι.
Could have maybe been caught out, but actually a CK alone isn't enough to take down a Bulldoze Spirit Breaker. I think. Pretty silly hero. All right. Well, now it's time to wait until Roshan respawns. Both teams going to kind of play a little bit more carefully now, I would imagine, whilst they wait for the Aegis to be back in play.
Πάμε κάτω να φάμε το μαλάκα.
Now, the interesting
Κάτσε
thing
μην
here is
περπατήσει
it could be a
τίποτα
daytime or
εδώ.
a nighttime Roshan due to when it's respawning, and that always
Oh, we
makes
got a
things a little
replay.
bit fuzzy.
This is
Here we
way
go.
more important.
Δεν έρχονται καν, μαλάκα, δεν πλησιάζουν.
Skeletons coming.
Είναι το Monkey ρε που δίνει η Vision.
Stop!
Sorry, I take it back. It wasn't a 6-man roster. It was like a 22-man roster.
Πες να με βλέπει και
Shopify
εδώ.
really
Δεν
putting
ξέρω
everything
τι.
to get the win.
Stop, my children! You're killing your father.
Diamonds are scanning.
Oh my god. All right. That's fucking hilarious. Shopify. They are smoked up around the bottom area of the map, seeing if the Spirit Breaker wants to come charging them through. Team Spirit, well, camping on the middle lane at the moment. Of course, it is kind of on Team Spirit to make their way back to the bottom side, over towards the Roche pit. But at the moment, the base is being pushed in pretty damn hard. Yatoro, he doesn't care about smoking. He's not a subtle man. He's going to take down a tier 2 tower. Who knows what Shopify is going to do?
Τι κάνει ρε μαλάκα το κολομπότο? Τι κάνει το κολόμποτο ρε μαλάκα?
Χαιρετήσαμε.
Το νέκρο.
Skeletons, they're hitting mid.
Yeah, once again. Making up for
Sorry,
them.
we're sorry for
Pass.
getting you. We'll take mid tower instead.
Team Spirit, such a good position here. They're going onto the Chaos Knight. They want to start the fight onto Artesia. Torres on top of him. The damage is there. Where is the help? Where is the help? Artesia's all alone and he is going to die. 100-0 with nothing to say about it. 3 heroes dead. This wasn't a fight. This was a murder. And now they come for the barracks on the bottom side. Team Spirit. They make it look so damn easy.
Shopify just weren't in position. The Skeletons
Λίγο
were
παραπάνω να
hitting
καθέτω να λες το σκοτώναμε.
Spirit knew that they were out of base, so to even try and entertain that engagement, but yeah, Spirit utilizing this Wraith team beautifully, pressuring bot, pressuring mid, always forcing the map out, and they're just looking to even hit the tier